Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And I guess this is part 8 of Road to Champion Scythe series. We have some pretty good developments as far as gems. As you can see, I have about 1.83 million gems. Most of that is there's a couple of things that's happened since last episode. Today is Sunday and I think I posted a new video today, but that video was recorded on like Friday, I think, or Thursday or Friday. So between then and now, which is about 3 days, 3 or 4 days, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened. So first off, I have this Olympus Edge, which I was able to trade. I actually got a pretty good deal. I don't know if it's just the guy who sold to me didn't really know its value or what. But I got a pretty good deal for this. So I actually gave my A tier Warforged Reaper, a Raft Blade, and then 2 Spirit Scythes, which all of that combined is like, I'd say that's about 1.8 mil. And then I also gave 300k gems. So it was like 2.1 mil offer for like in wrap. This is like 2.6 mil. So I don't know if they just didn't know rates or whatever, but I got a pretty good deal out of it. And I may even sell this, but I did really want the sword. And it was a clean one, which I got frost on. But that happened. Also, if you noticed, back then I did not actually have my A+ tier Spirit Scythe. So I actually had sold that for I think 3.4 million gems, and I sold it because I wanted a Winter Scythe, and I bought a Winter Scythe at 3 mil. And honestly, it has gone down since then, which now I think I maybe overpaid a bit, which is just my lack of experience in trading. Like I spent 3 mil on that Winter Scythe. It was dual wield. But reality, I should have spent like maybe 2.8 mil, and its wrap value is going down, and it's not, the demand for it isn't that high. I didn't necessarily buy it because I thought I'd be able to profit. I bought it more for the fact of having it. But that 5 mil wrap value of the Spirit Scythe does not translate well because Spirit Scythe is just really inflated. So it's like, it says 5 mil, but you're not selling it for 5 mil. Most people, like the ones I have seen, the A+ tiers I have seen, sell for about, they sell for about 3.4 mil, 3.5 mil. Some a little bit, like you could probably sell it for about 3.7, but that's if someone's really desperate for one. So yeah, it just doesn't sell like it says it does. What in the world? Okay, I pressed 1 thinking I had my uppercut back. But yeah. So I might actually sell the Winter Scythe, but I also want to keep it. And the reason why I want to keep it is because the so because of this new update that should be coming out, or hopefully comes out fairly soon. There's going to be a new grading system with amulets, right? And so what that's supposed to be is you can burn swords essentially of a rarity to get amulets of that rarity, and you use those to grade your swords. So like currently right now, it's like, let's say, like I was doing in I think not the previous video, but episode 6, when I had all those Spirit Scythes and I was grading them. Let's say, okay, these people are okay. Okay, there we go. So let's say I want to grade that, right? So what I would do is I would take all those swords, and I'd have a chance of grading it based off of how many. Like, so for A tier, you need 5 to have a 100% chance. A+ tier, it's like 4, and then S tier, it's 3, right? And you can gamble your swords because you can still, even if you only have 1 sword, you can still hold on, my mouse is disconnecting. You would only have a 20% chance, which is pretty low, but I actually got lucky. Friday night, I got pretty lucky. Or not, actually, it was not Friday night. It was Friday night. Sorry. Friday night, I actually got pretty lucky. I had just started grading some random swords. Okay, what in the world? Bro, get this Koju guy out of here, bro. Yeah, so I had actually graded a 1x from like A tier to A plus tier using only that one A tier I had. So I had a 25% chance to grade it to A plus tier and then a 33% chance to grade it to S tier. And I successfully graded it, which is just crazy. But yeah, I don't know how I did that. That was just pure luck. Like, that wasn't skill, it wasn't nothing. So you can grade it, and that's the fun part, I feel. But in terms of, like, it's not a good method for regular mythicals. But, like, I did that. Okay, this guy is annoying. I mean, you know what? Let's kill him. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay, I thought it was gonna go to me. Yeah, I also graded a bunch of like rares and legendaries. Like I think I graded like 8 different swords without fail at all. And like it was varying rare I guess chances. But it was like none of them had a 100% chance. None of them even had an 80% chance. And I still somehow graded like a bunch of swords. And it was just crazy, like, how I got lucky like that. It tempted me to try grading my... It was before I sold my A plus tier Spirit Scythe. It tempted me to try to do it to that, but I was like, that would be too risky, because if it fails, I lose, like, 3 million... I lose so much rap and value, because value-wise, it's about 3.5 million. But rap-wise, it's 5 million. So I just would lose so much, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So, that's why I didn't do that, obviously. But yeah, so anyways, the new system is going to be, let's say you have, so this is actually the sword I was talking about right here. So let's say you have like a Spirit Scythe, right? Or actually, how about this? Let's say I want to make this like an A tier, right? I could take my 2 Spirit Scythes and burn them for amulets. And then I could use those amulets to have, like let's say it's the same rate. So it's like 5 for A tier. So, you know, 2 out of 5 is 40%. So then I would have a 40% chance to grade my Winter Scythe to A tier without having to have multiple of the same sword. It works. It's pretty good compared to the old system because, like, for example, Champion Scythe. There's only, like, 2 S-tier Champion Scythes, if I'm not mistaken. There's, like, 1 or 2 S-tier Champion Scythes. Like, there's not a lot, because there's only 500 to begin with, and a lot of people started gambling the swords, because, you know, who doesn't like to gamble? And they burnt the swords. So what happened is the price started increasing like crazy, and they also did this with Diamond Aegis, which, I mean, there's still about like 460 of them, but there's not a lot of S tiers of those swords. So whenever the, you know, the S tier mythical poses come out, like only 1 or 2 people are gonna have them. So it's like it kind of ruins the whole purpose. So what may end up happening is if this amulet system, which they have confirmed it is going to be in the game. It was actually done by a vote. When this gets added, obviously, in the next update, or fairly soon, what will end up happening is instead of like getting a bunch of the same sword, you would just, let's say, you know, like the Spirit Scythe, for example. You could get like 5 Spirit Scythes, which are worth way less than a Champion Scythe, and you would be able to burn them, right? To have a 100% chance for Champion Scythe without having to have like 5 Champion Scythes. if that makes sense. And so it will make swords less valuable, or the S tier, like tiered or graded swords, less valuable because like Divine Shadow's like 45 mil. Like an S tier is probably like 200 mil, 250 mil. So like instead of, you know, that, you could just get a bunch of Cursed Spirit Blades for 150 each or like 120 each if you're lucky. 120 to 150. Burn those swords and be able to get S tier. So instead of it being like 45 mil, it would only be like maybe, I would probably say like 50 mil, 55 mil. Like it wouldn't be that expensive. Which also means S tier swords will probably, or just graded in general, graded swords will probably go down in value. Because it'll be so much easier to actually grade them. And a lot cheaper too. Well, it's really about it being cheap, not really about it price wise, but yeah, it'll just be so easy to grade them. So obviously, okay, I messed that up. This guy's about to do the, what's it called? Yeah, see, I knew that. I grinded out Scythe. I know I ended the last video with like level 36 on level 100. I played off camera because I was just, I just wanted to. I actually didn't, oh, okay, GG. I actually didn't have the space to keep recording, so I just got a new SSD, like a 1 TB one, so now I can like have long recordings and not to worry. But yeah, I was playing with Sonic Slide and Ground Walls. I actually don't use Ground Walls that much, nor do I use Sonic Slide because it's just, for me, it's really, Sonic Slide at least is really like, I don't know how to use it properly, so I try using it in clashes and then I mess up. But yeah. So yeah, I'm going to actually instead take these 1.8 million gems and just invest in like Warforged Reapers, like cheap ones, and Cursed Spirit Blades. Since if this update comes out, and I'm gonna keep my Winter Scythe because, you know, if I have a bunch of Warforged Reapers and Cursed Spirit Blades, I can burn those for the amulets, and then grade the what is it called? Yeah, the Winter Scythe, and it'll be worth a lot more than what it is now. It probably won't be worth like the 60 million that it is right now, but it'll be worth at least like 10 million, you know. So like S tier prices will go down, and depending on if they fix the gem economy, like I feel like the best way to fix that is really the best way to fix it is to just remove, I wouldn't say remove AFK lobby, but you would definitely need to like reduce the rates, because the whole reason why the economy inflated so much is because you could like grind gems passively without actually having to play the game. And so people just started, you know, obviously grinding gems passively in the AFK lobby. You know, maybe you can trade in, maybe create a new currency to like get sword packs or something, because then, and you can trade it in with your gems. So like maybe 100, or no, not 100, but like 10,000 gems is worth like 100 of this new currency. Then it deflates the value of gems by like 1, or not by 1, by 100. And so after doing that, like you just make the packs like 100 of this new currency or something. And then once everybody converts their converts the gems or whatever, you just keep swords the same prices, but then like, or not the same prices, but the same currency. But then have like everything that you want to buy, like sword packs, you know, whatever else is going to be in the new update, cost this new currency. That will eventually make people have less gems because they're spending on sword packs. And when they're spending on sword packs, eventually sword prices go down because people don't have as much gems, so they can't sell it for as much. That, coupled with the S tier, like the grading update that we'll probably get, I think can at least deflate it a little bit. Maybe not 2.1 update, but at least enough to where like if you're a new trader, it's reasonable. Because like right now, I started fresh, right? I It's taken me about, I don't know how long I've been doing the series, maybe 3 weeks to a month. Most of my gems, about I'd say like 60% of the gems I've gotten over the course of the past month was from AFK lobby. Like, yeah, I grinded, but most of it was from AFK lobby because it's just not feasible to get gems from grinding out game. Now I like playing because I want to like bring up my skill, but it's just not feasible. And this person is going to use bonk. I just know it. There's that, and then also they need to fix ranked next season, making it where if you're a gold, because I did play ranked, I got up to gold. The moment I got up to gold, I was playing with champion players, like top 500 players, diamond players, and it just made the game so. It just made me want to quit ranked. Like I didn't play ranked after I got to gold because it genuinely was. It genuinely was like crazy hard to grind. Okay, we have a et. Yeah, this person might be a bit. Like look at those swords. I think this is the evolved scissor or something. Something like that. Anyway, yeah, like it just wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun to play ranked after I got to gold because I was playing with people who are way above my skill level. And so and that was a problem for people who got to diamond, because I think once people got to diamond there wasn't as many players. Like once you got to diamond you basically capped out there, so they had to fix that by letting you play with gold players, but then that meant you had diamond players playing against gold players couldn't keep up, so then they deranked back to silver almost, or they just never left the gold rank. So it's like there wasn't much you could do about that. So I feel like that needs to be fixed, and you also need to ban like the alt farming, because people would alt farm. Like you would have people who would grind out to like gold, make an alt account, grind out to gold, make another alt account, grind out to gold, and then they were rich because Silver Destiny and Golden Dominion were worth like, I mean at this point they were like 5 million, but before they were worth maybe 300k when ranked ended. 300k and 500k respectively. But yeah, now they're worth a lot more. And so people who did like end up making alt accounts got rich. So I think you need to have like a certain playtime limit on ranked. Like maybe you have to have been playing the game for like a week or something. Not account age, but like since you joined the deathball game. Or maybe have an account age thing too. Like it has to be 30 days old, or the account has to be 30 days old, and then you also have to have been playing deathball for like a certain amount of time, and you also have to like have a certain amount of wins or something. I don't know. It doesn't have to be high. Maybe like 2 wins or 1 win. I don't know. It has to be something though, or else you can just have all these people making alt accounts and then essentially getting rich by just grinding out these alt accounts, like diamond players grinding out alt accounts. I don't know why this person is so pressed. I meant to press 2, but that works too. Okay, yeah, this person is pretty good. Oh, that got me. That got me. Ah, that got me. Alright, I gotta lock in. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna win this. This person is really good. Oh my gosh. How did that work? No! How? How? What? How is that? How is that even fair? No way. No way. That's crazy. I used freaking ground walls, and then the ball just like stayed in the same. It didn't even move. It just stayed in the same spot. Like, what kind of tomfoolery is that? That is insane. Oh well, GG's though. That was a pretty good match. I barely made any gems from that though because I'm not leveling up anymore. But yeah, this person is. I mean, I don't expect anything less. I mean, they have 2,700 wins. Like, and I did like mess up on one of those. But yeah, that's my plans for, or my ideas for how they should fix like gem economy, and probably what I'll do going into trading. Because I think just like I don't think trying to grind for like low mythicals is really gonna do me any good. I mean, in any case, I'm gonna have to at least use AFK lobby. With premium and double gems, you get about I think it's like 4 million every week if you constantly was on there. So like if you just never left the server and just stayed in AFK lobby for, you know, a whole 7 days or however many hours that is, you would earn about 4 million gems. Exclude, like, that's not including whatever gems you get from auras. So you obviously get more gems for auras. So there is that. But yeah, 4 million, which is not bad, but 4 million a week is like, after a month, that's only like 12 million minimum. Probably really 13 million if you account for auras that you'd get. Which, I mean, you can get some stuff with that, but like, you're not getting no divine, no enigma, which is just crazy. So like, and I don't know, by a month, I'm not sure if the update will be out or if it won't be out. I guess we won't know really. But I'm hoping, and what I'm banking on is that the update comes in March. What in the lag? What was that? Okay, I gotta do instant replay on that. Okay, GG. Hey, you know what? That was good. I had to. I accidentally did that, but it works out. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, did they not leave? Okay. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna be saving my gems as of right now. And just saving up for, I guess, maybe 10 Cursed Spirit Blades is what I'll probably get, which would be about 1.5 million. But I'm just gonna get a bunch and just stockpile. Maybe even get a Rainbow Chaos because eventually that will be gone, and I maybe even will get a Rainbow Strike or Radiant Strike. Sorry. I already have a Spectrum Blade, which I intend on keeping just for the value, because I'm sure it'll go up once Rainbow Pack gets removed. And Raft Blade, obviously, because that will probably be getting removed. All those items. And, yeah. But yeah, I got this Olympus Edge because it's from the Aura Pack, and I really wanted an Aura Sword. Now, it's not A tier, so I can't add auras to it, which is ironic, but that's why I would need at least like, I would want at least like maybe 3 more, which is gonna be like 7.5 mil. And I don't got those types of gems. Also, it doesn't have high demand, which is, it took me a long time to get this, because I've been wanting this for about a week now. But because there's not high demand and there's not a lot of stock, it just like it's just really not worth it. Well, I won't say worth it, but it's not really. There's not a lot of demand for it. So not a lot of people are selling it. And if they are selling it, it's huge overpay. It's like 3 mil. It's worth like 2.6. Nobody's paying more than wrap value. Which usually when I look for swords, I don't want to pay over wrap. Even though with the Winter Scythe, I did pay over wrap. I paid, well, the wrap was like 2.8 when I bought it, but then someone sold it for like 2.56. And the wrap went down and it hasn't gone back up. So I don't know. But not a lot of people want Winter Scythe anyway. So it's, you know, if not a lot of people want Winter Scythe, it's going to be a hard time trying to sell it. Okay, that was close. Okay, yeah, this person is pretty good. Oh, we got her. Okay, GG's. What's the point of that? Like, genuinely, what was the point of that? That little move she just did. Yeah. But yeah. So, thank you for coming to my yap session. I just wanted to yap about the economy, my plans for what I'll do for trading. Because, you know, the goal is still to get a champion Scythe. I guess I didn't talk about ranked. And yeah, I guess I did, but not really. Really just what I would say, like how to fix it, but not in terms of what I was gonna do. Because what I was gonna do is definitely try to get diamond rank. I don't think I'll be a top 500. I'm not that good at the game. I'm decent, but I'm not top 500. Oh, that was clean. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need to lock in. Come on. How does she not run out of abilities? Like, it's... Okay. Finally, GG. Oh my gosh. Had me sweating that whole time, man. Crazy. But yeah, my plans essentially is just to... My plans essentially is to just get diamonds, get all the swords, because last time I didn't get all the swords, I only got... I had a Silver Destiny and a Golden Dominion. I only got the Golden Dominion for ranked. I only played like 7 matches. Mainly because the placement matches, I was just so good. Like, I think I came first and second in all the placement matches. To the point where, like, when I got ranked, I was, like, already Silver Division 3. So it was like... I was already pretty high up there, so I just had to play another game and I was gold ranked. And then, yeah, once I got to gold ranked, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I played one game of gold ranked, won that, played another. There was like 3 diamonds and a top 500. I was like, yeah, I don't want to play this. I was getting wiped. It was just terrible, man. It was not fun. So if they fix that, I might try to go for diamond. If they don't fix it, I'll do my best to get diamond, but it won't be a goal. I'll be happy with gold ranked. But if they do fix lobbies and make it where it's playable once you get to gold and you're not playing against people that are like 600 plus elo higher than you, then I will consider trying to go for diamond. And yeah. But yeah, at the current moment, I'm just trying to... What in the world is happening? But yeah, at the moment, I'm just grinding, staying in AFK lobby, getting like I'm just overnight and when I'm working because I have a job and yeah, just trying to grind gems really that way. And if I see good deal, like if I found like a rainbow chaos for like 1 million, I would probably buy it because I could flip that for like 1.2, 1.3, especially if it's clean. Dual wield rainbow chaos looks so bad, I would not buy it. Like some swords just don't look good with dual wield, and rainbow chaos is one of those. Also because what? Okay, yeah. Also because of this new amulet system, it's actually it'd be pretty valuable to keep like high item swords. Like mythicals over 1 million, essentially. Because making them S tier will be so much easier and so much cheaper. Which is why if you are a trader, I would suggest not making any S tiers right now, unless if there's like clear profit. Like unless if you didn't gamble it, or if you don't plan on gambling it, and you just plan on collecting like enough to have at least a 70% chance, or 75% chance, maybe even 60, then like I would suggest not to, because if this update comes out, like if it actually does come out in the next month or two, those swords are not going to be worth it. Like the value is going to go down so much. And if the update doesn't come out, then I mean it's fine. I mean, I guess you'll be all right. There will be no real change. Swords will just go up. Like prices will probably just go up. Well, actually no, I don't think so. If the update doesn't come out by March or April, I feel like prices would go down, because I feel like a lot of the player base will start quitting, because that's like essentially going a year with no updates. You can basically almost like confirm the game is like abandoned. So a lot of people probably just quit. And if they don't sell off their swords to keep them in rotation, then like let's say someone has like, I don't know, 3 Enigmas, right? Like those swords, if someone quits with those swords in their inventory, they're never getting recycled. So that just makes Enigma that much harder to get. And so yeah. Or people who hoard items, which also I think would be really cool in the next update to have like a hoard feature. So being able to see, okay, for one, when calculating the wrap of graded items, just calculate the wrap of the item when it's sold. Like they do it for regular items. Like if you sell a sword at like 5 million and then someone sells it at like 1 million, then the wrap would be 3 million, because that's just the average of those, right? Wait, I did not see if it was coming to me, right? But like if it's an A tier, then like it's just going to do the wrap times 5. But like for example, Spirit Scythe, no one really sells it at 1.25. It's really sold at like 1.1. So why not they just make it where they do the recent average price of the actual graded sword instead of just 5 times what the wrap is? Because I feel like it would be a lot more transparent that way, so you can see, oh, S tier Spirit Scythe is only really worth 8 million, even though the wrap says 16 million. New traders aren't going to know that, especially like not even new, but like even just like advanced traders. Like they may see a wrap and don't know the actual value, so they may oversell and wonder why it doesn't sell, because it's not actually worth that much. But yeah, I think that, and also having a thing where like if someone doesn't sell a sword or trade a sword off in 2 weeks, then it's considered hoarded. And if it's hoarded, what just happened? Yeah, this server is lagging. I might need to. Server is lagging a bit, Bren. But yeah, if it's hoarded for more than 2 weeks, it's not like sold off or something, then it should be considered hoarded. And then you can have like a thing that says what percentage of a sword is hoarded. like if one person doesn't sell off a sword for like 2 weeks, but then like maybe there's 3 others that do get sold off, and that's like the whole value of the sword. And like you could say, oh well, 25% of the sword is hoarded, and that lets you know the demand of the sword, um, without like having to ask. Like you can just see like, oh, if it has like 50% hoarded, that means demand is pretty bad. But if it's maybe 10%, that means it's like a lot of people are selling it and stuff. So that kind of gives you a better idea. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to do some gameplay and yap about trading. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this part. And I will see y'all in the next one.